Following a rocky first few weeks in office, culminating in the resignation of Sue Gray, the Labour government has asked, would it be possible to start again, please? Our dress rehearsals, do-overs, and let's pretend that never happened correspondent Jonathan Goodenough has more. Yes, that's right. Earlier today, the Labour Party put out this statement. We've worked out what we're doing now, so let's just call the last 100 days a practice run. Yeah? Right. They then added, people keep saying that we've had 14 years to prepare for this, but actually Corbyn was in charge for some of that time, and then there was COVID and Ukraine and a lot of football matches and concerts we had to attend. Before the election, they said they'd hit the ground running. If they did hit the ground running, then their legs were going in the wrong direction, and the ground was at a different angle than they expected. So what happens now? Well, Labour have asked everyone to forget all the problems and missteps, delete any social media snark, ignore all the press coverage, and prepare for a professional, competent, and mistake-free government starting from now. So, is this a reset? No, apparently reset sounds too much like what the previous government tried to do. This is a complete reboot without saving changes. And is that actually possible? Of course not. What's gone wrong? Well, the way that the British political system has no handover period makes any transition difficult. And although Sue Gray had a lot of experience in the civil service, she also had a lot of enemies there. Right. There's also the perennial issue of trying to run a modern state from 10 Downing Street, essentially a house in central London, barely big enough to hold a party in. Okay. But also Keir Starmer seems to think that running a government is a bit like running a public service, whereas it actually involves a lot more politics than that. Can you explain that in simple terms? Well, it's like he thinks he's on the chase, but it's actually the traitors. Much simpler. And any politician who thinks they don't need to do much politics will quickly come to grief. So what happens now? Well, Labour's top team has been reshuffled and they'll hope they can get a grip on things before the much-awaited budget being delivered the day before Halloween. The timing seems to be a bit on the nose. They don't seem to think that symbolism is a thing. So once the budget is revealed, everything will be clear and everyone will get down to business. Yes, or they'll want to do another reset soon afterwards and go for a best of 3. Next up, as it's revealed that Raina bought a suit for her partner using her own money, we ask how can a self-professed socialist buy things from a shop in a capitalist society? And after we've spent about 10 minutes on that, we'll see if we can squeeze in some news about the Middle East.